Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Chip?
Hey, hold on a second, alright?
Oh, okay.
Alright.
How you doing,
You
man?
good? I'm good.
Before we get into TSOL, I wanted to bring up, I listened to, 3 or 4 tracks from, Chip Hanna and the Berlin 3. Can you tell me about that real
Yeah.
quickly? I dig
Yeah.
that.
Cool.
So, how did that band get going?
Um, the Bombs did a tour with Mad Sin and Deadline, and Discontent. No, it wasn't Discontent. It was The Living End, The Deep End. That's it, The Deep End. In back in '05, and I met those guys in Mad Sin, and they're just great, and great musicians, and we liked all the same stuff. And I brought my guitar over there and started, just farting around playing after the gigs and stuff. Man, I am all in some traffic here, and it's just brutal. I'm trying to go to a gig up north. So I met those guys, Tex Vala and Andy. They were playing in Mad Sin, and we, after I played a couple, they started backing me up, like when I was playing, like in after parties and stuff like that. And then I went over and did a tour with the Real McKenzies and the Briggs.
Yeah, I read that.
After that, and then after that tour was over, we recorded some songs in Berlin, and it came out really good. So that's how that happened.
Yeah, I noticed you also played with the
Shows.
Busted Hearts as well. I just learned who they are, but I admire that you have a country western side, not just a punk rock side.
Oh yeah, man, the Busted Hearts was great. I wish I could play with them some more. It was here in Phoenix. It was the first thing I sung on. It was really traditional bluegrass. It would have been traditional without the snare drum, but I took what I could get.
I get you, man.
I had to do something. They had a snare drum player, so I said I can do that. And then, I got this drawl from Louisiana, so I found out that I could sing. So that was before anything. That was the first thing I ever sung on was the Busted Hearts stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know you're from the Trigger Complex, but I did more research into your musical background, and I was like, oh wow, he's in a country and bluegrass, okay, which most country music I can't stand, but I really enjoy what you've put out. It kind of reminds me of the Meat Puppets a little bit, not their first couple of albums, but Meat Puppets.
The who?
The Meat Puppets.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that's cool.
Yeah.
My God. I'm just backed up on this. I just saw a sign. I'm thinking I'm going the right way, and then I see a sign that says I'm going the wrong way. So
I'm a DoorDasher.
Let's keep talking. Let's just keep talking. It's all right.
I'm a DoorDasher, so I always experience that. GPS is
Brutal,
terrible.
dude. It's brutal. I'm going up north to play a gig, and they got the freeway closed.
Oh shit.
So I'm like all in construction and traffic hell on a Saturday. Just think if it was a Friday. Anyway, yeah, the Trigger Complex. That was a great experience for me.
Yeah, so I read you were in TSOL for about 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
So how did you become part of TSOL?
Jack called me up, and they needed somebody to play, so I went and tried out and did it, and learned all those tunes and did some shows going up the West Coast, and then we did some shows on the East Coast, and then we went to Europe, and then we did a record. Then they wanted to go on the Warped Tour, and I couldn't go because I had to stay with my son, and they got Antonio, and they haven't looked back. So there's no, just one of those things.
Tiny Bizio is actually the one who told me to look you up because I've interviewed. You are the 7th member of TSOL who I've interviewed. Jack.
Oh, that's cool.
Jack and Tiny, Antonio, Joe Wood, Greg Keane, and 2 others.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did you get Ron and Mike?
I'm working on that. Jack Grisham was actually my very first ever interview in 2017, and that
Jack's Jack's something, man. I bet it was a great interview.
oh, I loved it. I was like blown away because I've been doing this since 2013, but I'm 26 by the way. When I was younger,
Yeah.
I kept getting rejected by musicians left and right, but Jack Grisham in 2017 was like, "Yeah, you can interview me by phone." Okay. That just changed everything. I was like, "Oh my god, Jack Grisham of TSOL."
Yeah.
And since then I've been going rocking and rolling on that. But what was it so I want to talk more about this Berlin 3 thing here because I really, really am interested in this, and I'm gonna buy some of the records if I can find them. So, what are your influences
Oh, nice.
for country music and all that? Like, what kind of country and folk and bluegrass did you grow up on?
Uh, it's mostly Hank Williams and Johnny Cash.
I can definitely see that.
Hank Williams, Johnny Cash, and that bluegrass. I don't know if you noticed that beat. If you listen to the Busted Hearts and you listen to the Chip Hanna and the Berlin 3, it's got the same beat, right? It's got the same. It's almost like a No Effects beat too. Like that fast punk beat. It's all the same beat, right? So I thought I was going to try to put that bluegrass beat to country, but rock it up and kind of punk it up a little bit, like just a little bit above rockabilly, but a little bit below psychobilly. We didn't sing about the monsters. I mean, I like all that stuff, monsters and cars and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's I just wanted to sing songs about stuff. So that's how that the whole idea came along, and those guys were into it, and that record we did was really quick. We did it in like a 2 sessions, overnight, and then mixed it. It was like 100. I can't remember how much it was. I know I paid 100 euros for it to my buddy Tom to do it.
Oh,
but
wow.
It came out really, really cool. It was really immediate. We were drinking the good German beer and really having a good time doing it. And I had just gotten off this tour with the McKenzies and the Briggs, and that was a great time touring with those guys because they were great. I mean, we were just, it was just endless partying. It was probably the last partying thing I did.
Yeah, I don't really know the Briggs, but I know the McKenzies.
Oh, dude, it was that whole tour was great. It was summer festivals. So I didn't get to do the weekends. I would do the weekends by myself, but I would meet them during the week for 3 weeks, and then I was out. And then on the weekends, the whole time I'm driving with my buddy. God, I'm in the wrong lane again. I'm driving with my buddy all across Europe in his car, and we're just having a good time. It was really, I look back on it, and it was really a good time. The music was good.
Hell yeah, man. What was your duration? So I have a couple records by US Bombs, but I'm not as familiar with them as I am at TSOL. What was your duration of time in US Bombs?
I played in the Bombs from '96 to I did their last European tour in 2013.
Oh wow! So
right
you were there for a while then.
Well, I quit for a bit. I quit like in August of 2001, right before 9/11.
Oh shit!
I quit and joined One Man Army from
San
Francisco, and I did a couple of records with them. But actually the first tour I was going on, we left on 9/11, and we were going out to tour with TSOL. So that's how I'd played some shows with them before, and I knew them from playing with the Bombs. But we did like 10 days on the West Coast and left on 9/11 to play with TSOL. So there's another tidbit of TSOL stuff for you.
Nice. What's it like working with Dwayne Peters? I know a little bit about him.
Well, He's a punk rock skateboarder, man. He takes it seriously, and he's an alcoholic, so it's really rough at times. When he's not drinking, it was really cool. He was okay, and he got on this whole bandwagon with Trump. And I mean, I'm all for, you know, whoever wants to do in music, man. And for me personally, I'm not into picking a side, right?
Yeah,
I don't want to pick a side politically, because I don't believe that either side is looking out for anyone but the people that give them the money, right?
Well, yeah, I
They're
mean, that's
donors.
what politics is. Lobbyists and all that.
So, you know, to pick a side and to be vocal about it, and whether I'm not for Biden, I'm not for Trump. I don't want to deal with anything in that realm of what's going on. You know,
Yeah.
I want people to leave me alone, and I'll leave them alone. I want to have my rights. I don't want to infringe on anyone's rights. I want no one to infringe on my rights. I want to help people one-on-one. And Dwayne just fell into this whole, you know, Trump's my president, and you all suck, and
Oh, damn. That's
and there's some other, you know, stuff, but we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, I completely understand that. I just looked at my record shelf while I'm talking to you. We Are the Problem is the studio album I have by U.S. Bombs. I apparently only have one studio album.
I didn't play on that one.
Damn it.
My last record was Back at the Laundromat. I played on that. Well, I did Lost in America. That was a live one we did. That was recorded like right before I quit to join One Man Army. Recorded in San Francisco at one of those festivals. I forget the festival's name.
Were you at
But
all?
the last studio one. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, were you at all in the band when Johnny Two Bags was in the band?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
We recorded The World.
This is a side question then, which I want to eventually ask him this. The Vandals have a song called Johnny Two Bags. Has he ever responded to that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard the song.
It's just called Johnny Two Bags.
I don't know. Johnny's a good guy.
It's not a diss.
So.
It's just about him being into the blues, and they're kind of giving him, you know, the Vandals are a comedic punk rock band. They're just kind of throwing some ha-has at him. It's not a diss song. I don't think it's a diss song anyway.
Yeah. I mentioned him in my, I mentioned all the bombs in that Berlin 3 song, Wouldn't Change a Thing, so you should listen to it.
I definitely will.
Bombs, talks about 1 minute.
When you were...
I mean, it's nothing.
When you were with the Tsol for the Trigger Complex, what were your so obviously you've got some punk rock background in U.S. Bombs and One Man what are
One Man Army.
Yeah, One Man Army. Sorry, I kept wanting to say One Man Time. What are your favorite TSOL songs currently?
Oh, the great ones. The ones I like playing were Sounds of Laughter, Dance With Me, Weathered Statues, Code Blue,
Hell
you know, any of those stuff.
Yeah, I told Jack this in 2017, but I Want to Be With You, yeah, damn it, I forgot the name of the song.
Wanted to See You.
Yeah, I Wanted to See
You.
Yeah, I Wanted to See You. When that came out...
Yeah, the ones on the Trigger Complex, I love all those.
Yeah, when that song came out, I cried heavy tears because my grandfather who raised me, he passed away in 2016, and that song just, the time that it came out, it just hit hard, and that's honestly, of all of TSOL's newer songs, that is my favorite of all their newer songs, because you can take it in the sense of a relationship with someone who you miss, someone who left you, or someone you left, or you can take it in the sense of a lost family member or loved one, and I just wanted to say thank you for also helping make that song happen and that album happen.
Ah, that's great, man. That's great to hear. Sorry about your grandfather.
Yeah.
You know, but that's life, you know. I'm taking care of my mom right now, and it's one of those things, you know. We all gotta go through it if we're lucky, right? If we're lucky, we have a grandfather that raised us. If we're lucky, we can take care of our mom that took care of us. It's just life, man. It's like you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, I get you.
But I'm glad that song was able to help you out a bit.
Yeah, because honestly, as I've told Antonio and Tiny and Jack himself, I grew up in hardcore punk with some noise rock like Sonic Youth and the Melvins and Melt Banana. But
yeah,
similar to Beneath the Shadows, the Trigger Complex, when it first came out, it was like a 2 out of 5 stars for me because it felt, I'll just say, kind of soft, but over time, it's become one of my favorite albums ever, and I love about Tsol how every album is a different character, you know, it's a different feel.
Oh yeah, everything's different.
They don't do the monotony of every album sounds the same for 40 years. That's one thing I absolutely love about Jack Grisham and Tsol. Just, it's always a surprise what you're gonna hear.
Yeah, it was great. It's great. The record turned out really good.
Oh yes.
It was really fun to do.
I did want to bring this up though. A lot of people I've heard talk about this. So the song "Satellites," the music video for it. A lot of people on the Rise Records YouTube channel, because they uploaded the video, a lot of people were making comments regarding Satellites being similar to Blink-182's California. Mostly just the artwork of it.
I never heard that.
I just wanted to bring that up.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. I know that Frank and Jack wrote it, so...
Frank?
I don't know. Did you interview Frank?
I don't
Frank
know.
Agnew.
Oh, Frank Agnew. I will at some point. I hope.
Yeah. Frank's a good guy. Frank wrote most of that music.
Oh, on the Trigger Complex?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think he wrote Wanted to See You. I'm pretty sure he wrote all that stuff.
Damn, that I did not know. Thank you for telling me that. Wow.
He wrote the music, and did the demos with Jack, and then Jack sent the demos to everyone, and then we got into the studio, me and Jack and Mike and Frank and Greg, and we all recorded the basic tracks. Ron came in later, and I was just there for like 2 days. I didn't get to see any of the other recording. I didn't get to sing on it or anything. So it was, I wanted to, but I had to go. You know, I couldn't stay in California that long. I'm in Arizona, actually.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, Frank wrote all that. Frank's on that. Frank Agnew. If you like the Trigger Complex and you want to know all about it, you got to talk to Frank.
I will keep that in mind. Another question is more another country question. Have you ever went on tour with the Meat Puppets or any other kind of cowpunk band at all?
No, I haven't. But I'm game. As soon as it opens up. As soon as everything opens back up.
When's the last time you went on a tour?
The last time I toured was 2014.
Damn.
Whew. Yeah, I toured with Chip Hanna and the Berlin 3 in 2014, but now I'm just playing music. I'm actually having some of the only music in the United States. You know, I'm playing on the Grand Canyon Railway, playing my country stuff on the Grand Canyon Railway, and it's a really good experience.
Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of your solo stuff, and I'm really digging what I'm seeing.
I'm go to chiphannamusic.com.
Chiphannamusic.com.
Yeah, that'll show you what's going on. I've got some new songs there, and yeah.
I see. It shows your newest solo album is "Country or Die" on cassette tape.
Oh yeah, that's a cool little cassette that my buddy did. I forget which tour I did, but I've got newer stuff than that. I haven't put it out anywhere. I just sell them at shows or put them out online or.
I will totally buy one from you.
Well, send me an email. Send me a text. You got my number.
Yeah.
I'll send whatever to you, and you can PayPal me something or not. It's no, I'm not looking to get rich with this kind of thing. I just want to play, and you telling me that the I wanted to see you helped you out.
Yes.
That means something in the grand scheme of things. That's what music's all about. So that's good enough for me.
I remember when the Trigger Complex came out the first time, when I listened to it a few times, because the album before was obviously Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Free Download, which the intro song, Come Into My Nightmare, is kind of hardcore punk, but the rest of that album is a little softer, a lot of love songs on it. And then the Trigger Complex, I noticed it was going in that direction, but it had a little bit more build to it, and a little bit more substantial in the emotional side, which I really dig. That Jack Grisham, sorry, he's just one of my favorite writers and all that. But yeah, I just love the orchestra of that album. So this Country or Die album here, you wrote all these songs yourself, right?
I forget what's on it. It's I think I did a Buddy Holly tune on there.
Oh damn! Nice.
I think I did. I think I got some.
Every Man's Blues, Culture of Lies, La Bamba, Love Made a Fool of You, Carson Road, Every Man's Blues, Twice, Culture. Oh, the A side and the B side are the same.
Yeah, Every Man's Blues. I wrote Carson Road. Carson Road is a Berlin 3 song that I did acoustically.
Oh, nice.
And the La Bamba and Love's Made a Fool of You. That's Richie Valens and Buddy Holly.
I definitely got to get a hold of this. That sounds awesome. Yeah,
I don't have any cassettes. I can give you the guy's number that might have some.
That'd be great. The two Busted Heart songs I heard were Medicine and I Saw the Light, which I gotta say that is an epic cover of I Saw the Light.
Oh yeah, it sounds great. That band was really, really good. We recorded that I Saw the Light for we did it for a class in Tempe. There's a conservatory of music, right? So they would record us for their class, and we'd get to keep the tape. So that's kind of what happened.
Hell yeah!
For that I Saw the Light. Some of those tunes, I think we did Wild Bill Jones there, and I Saw the Light, and I think there's an instrumental called Lisa's Joy that we did there. But the rest of it we did in the banjo player's living room.
Damn, that's totally DIY, man.
Oh yeah. Everything. I think the Trigger Complex was the last tour Chip Hanna's been on. I've been on drum tours since then, but the Trigger Complex was the first time I was in the studio working for a long time. We did Black at the Laundromat. We did that in our basement. And let's see, the Busted Hearts was no, I went to I was in the studio with One Man Army, so I don't know what I'm thinking about. I don't know what I'm thinking, my man. I'm just trying to get off of this detour. I think I'm in the right spot, but it cost me like half an hour driving.
Another song I was going to ask you about is Billy the Kid and the Clyde Barlow, or Barlow, however you pronounce
Clyde
that.
Barrow. Billy the Kid and Clyde Barrow. Did you listen to that?
I can't
listen to that.
I can't find a copy of on the net, but I just wanted to ask about it because
it's not on YouTube. I think they're all on YouTube.
Oh, I must have missed
it. Try YouTube, and if you don't have it, I'll send you a copy. That's one of my favorite things that I've ever done. Actually, it's
that name Billy the Kid stuck out to me.
Huh?
The name Billy the Kid stood out to me. I was like, I gotta ask about that.
Oh yeah. It's a poem that Bonnie Parker wrote. Bonnie was the Bonnie and Clyde, right?
Yeah.
The gangsters. And she wrote poetry. And then when they had to leave, when the cops were after them, she would have to go so fast that she would leave her stuff, and she left notebooks sometimes. And this was one of the poems that was in her notebook. Outlaws, Billy the Kid, Clyde Barrow. It's a poem she wrote. And they did some running when they were on the run from the law. They did some running into New Mexico, and I'm sure that's where she got the idea to write about Billy the Kid, because that's where he was.
Yeah.
That's where his story was, in New Mexico. So I just thought it was really cool because I was, doing cowboy stuff. Why don't I take this and write a real outlaw song? Not right. I mean, I didn't write the lyrics. I sang it verbatim. I sang the poem verbatim, but I put it to music. So that's what that is. That's me and Bonnie Parker. That song is Bonnie Parker's poem that I put to music. It's pretty cool, I think.
That is amazing.
One of my favorite things that I ever did.
Yeah, I definitely need to get a copy of that.
Yeah, you need to listen to that one. That's Billy rode on a pinto horse, Billy the Kid, I mean, and he met Clyde Barrow riding in a little gray machine, stuff like that. She really wrote, it really lent itself well and was easy to write music to because it had good iambic pentameter, poetry. It had good rhyming and good rhythm. She did really well in that sense. But I thought it was something cool to do. So
hell yeah, I'm a definitely listen to that. I did want to bring one thing up, just because since you're into country music, I'm married in the Philippines, and there's a Philippine country band, which they don't really play that much anymore because of the pandemic, but their name is The Vagabonds. My friend Albert Ascona, he plays in a Philippine punk rock band called Bad Omen, and also he's played in many others, but I think you would really like The Vagabonds. I'll send you a link to their album after this interview.
Yeah, send me their stuff. It's original stuff?
Yeah, this is all original. Albert, he wrote it all himself. I've actually interviewed him. Haven't met him yet, 'cause I lived in the Philippines for a year, but after I interviewed him mid to late last year, but I've got their CD, and yeah, The Vagabonds are amazing. It's good. It's kind of similar to what you do, only it's not as much outlawish. It's more laid back country, but I think you'll like it.
Yeah. Yeah, send it to me. I'm down.
Hell
I'm looking
yeah,
for
man.
stuff to learn. Put in my show. Put in my, things to do.
Albert's gonna listen to this and smile.
I've never been to the Philippines, so.
I'm about to go my third time once the pandemic allows me to, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that practically covers all the questions that I had. Is there anything else you wanted to add to this?
No. What are you going to do with this stuff?
I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel.
Cool. Well, send me a link to that when it's done.
Hell yeah, man, and thank you so much for your time, Chip. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy, brother.
You too, bro.
Keep in touch.
I will.
Keep in touch. You can text me anytime. Send me anything.
All right, and be safe while you're driving, man.
All right, man. Later. Bye-bye.
That was awesome.